Hello. That was weird, wasn't it? Hello. Hello, and welcome to Magic Sponge Podcast. It's Rob Beckett here, alongside me it's Ian Smith, and it's happened again. We've got super sub Kevin Gallen.
Hello, chaps.
He's waiting for a cheer.
He's so used to people being euphoric when you see it.
Now it's just like the normal.
We like having you, Kev. You come in.
Cheers, Rob.
You're doing a solid job. I think Bullard might be out when the contracts are up.
Yeah.
You might be getting in the starting place. He might be on the bench. Before we introduce our guest, thanks so much for listening, recommending it. We are second in the comedy charts, only behind Russell Brand. Who's just released a brand new show and all that, and we're fifth in the overall chart.
Podcast though? Why does Russell Brand need a podcast?
Don't need
He's
it.
a millionaire. I wouldn't be doing this if I was a millionaire.
What would you be doing here?
Well,
Gag
films.
probably not much, really. Because we're sat at home.
Just sat
At home, just counting my money.
Yeah.
Right, well, we've got a very special guest. We have got the one and only Adebayo Akinfenwa.
Yeah.
Did I say that properly?
You
Yeah.
said it right.
An actual clap. An
Get a clap.
Clap. Come on, G.
What do we call you? Adebayo, Akinfenwa, Beast?
Yeah, Bayo. You can call me whatever, to be fair, as long as you don't call me baby. You know what I'm saying?
I won't call you back. That's literally the last thing I was going to call you.
That'd be the ballsiest move from Rob.
Throw you out the window.
Yeah. So, baby, what'd you press? What's your bench press? What's your bench, baby? I won't call it. I'll call you Bayo.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
I'm
all
less
right.
with that, yeah.
You're like a superstar of football and social media. You're dominating it. I mean, because you're playing for Wickham, right, which is sort of like decent side, but it's not Prem level. But you're just as famous, if not more famous, than most of the Premier League players. Yeah. I only know about two people who play for Burnley, but I know Akinfenwa, and he's banging them in, and you are banging them in. What's happened this year?
I don't even know.
Because you used to get a few, but you've got mental.
No, I've gone
Getting better in your age.
Yeah, it is. As you start getting older, you run less, and then just try and stay in the middle of the goal. The goals don't move. You know how it is.
Yeah.
So
on them Nando's you're eating.
it's true. To be fair, the funny thing is,
Have you got a black card?
No, see, that's what I'm saying. Hold on.
Russell Brand.
I need to ease up because I've been telling for years Nando's to give me a black card. They haven't, so I haven't been eating Nando's, and I'm not promoting Nando's no more until you give me a black card. I ain't gonna lie no more.
If Nando's are listening.
Yeah, of course Nando's are listening.
Is everything free then?
I barely get involved in
everything.
quickly and
Yeah.
Morley's.
Fucking hell.
Everything's free.
Everything.
It's
Imagine
insane,
that.
it'd be amazing.
I'd just be taking my kids for
You'd
dinner
be so-
every
I
know.
Sort everything out.
You would just go all the time, wouldn't you? They do salads as well.
Matt Dyson, who I do Absolute Radio with. You know Absolute Radio?
What's a salad?
You know Absolute Radio, that show that you used to work until I got the job?
Until you stabbed me in the back.
You and Perry Groves now on the breadline.
Hey, whoa.
Ross
Tell me about
Williams.
this. Tell me about this.
Yeah,
It sounds
proper
interesting.
stuff,
What happened?
stuff.
What'd you do?
Absolute Radio used to do, what was it called?
Rock and roll
football. And it was
So
like...
you don't even know what.
I don't even know what it was.
He didn't know I don't remember what he stole.
You can't see his
can't even
face,
go to Nando's
but
anymore.
Rob right now, his face, he's very happy. You can't see it, but he's very happy. I'm just saying.
Your 12... I will give you your 12 quid a show you used to get, Kev. No, basically, they used to have a live game on.
It
And then
cost me more to get down in the train.
They'd have a live game on and a commentator, and then they'd cut to people like Perry or Kev Gallen who would be watching another game. They go, Kev, what's happening in the so-and-so game?
Yeah.
And anyway, to save money, they got rid of like the whole commentary thing and then just stuck me on it with music going, there's been a goal.
How many footballers you put out?
So I put out of work.
Rubbish now.
So it's me and, I put out of work about 7 people. I'm on a hit list.
Yeah.
Perry Groves had
4
the-
away from like a starting 11.
Ian Stone used to do it. He doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Russ Williams ain't doing it anymore.
No,
the
he hates
competitive
you.
champion. I know. I told you this to have a little when basically. When it was all changing on the last day of the season, right? So the next season it was all going to change. And I was going to take over on a Saturday because I used to do the Sundays, right? I went into.
He knew this was happening. He didn't even give me a little shout.
I know. So the season before, I went into the pub, right, on the last day of the season. I was just, by chance, I had the day off because I was doing your one. I went into the pub and they was all having a drink. And then it was really awkward because I was like, what's Rob doing here? Has Rob been invited? And I hadn't, but it was just by coincidence. I just sort of walked and went, hello lads. And I was like, oh Rob, do you want a drink? And I was like, no. So it looked like I just turned up and then leave.
Turned up, then they offered you a drink. They offered you the olive branch of friendship, and you were
And you
like,
still
"No,
put a
I'm
knife
taking
in.
your fucking jobs."
Yeah.
I'll buy you a round.
That is South London for you.
Yeah, but also,
that's South London.
That is South London.
Kev Gallen's here in the ghost of Jimmy Bullard's share, talking about stealing jobs. You'll be the Leverett first coach next season. We're doing this chant thing. Are you going to do a chant for... Have you got any chants?
What they sing about me?
Yeah.
A boom, 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 and let me hear you say Bayo.
That is quality. I like that. That's a strong chant.
That's good.
Yeah, your one was doing it. Wanker.
Oh, that was Clinton. Don't give me that one.
Clinton.
Mug.
Hey, man, you got to start frying. Kevin, you got to start frying some arms out here, man. You get me?
I got you backing me up now. There's only one winner.
I know you're not...
Here we go. So Joel sent me this chant. Where it says funny football chant, Akinfenwa tits are offside chant.
Oh yeah, I love that though. I ain't gonna lie, Portsmouth was the first one to do it. There was like 10,000. We was at Fratton Park.
Your tits are offside.
So I came on. No, did I come on in that game? I think I come on. So I ran on. So I think they blew up, and then it just started, and I was busting up, just like they call me a fat Eddie Murphy. Me. Look, let me tell you something. I kid you not. Like, I get ripped all the time, like on away games. Oh, sometimes at home games. I'm joking. Like on away games, I get ripped, and I can't think of anything more. Not satisfying, but it just, when 10,000 people are singing about you, you're like, rah, you're like, okay, it's mad love.
They're not doing that to some left back who no one cares about.
So for me, it's just, it never ever gets me down. Do you know the only time it gets me down? Not down, but if the end of the game and you're screaming abuse in my face, that's no longer, it's not football no more. You're disrespecting me. So it's South London. You already know, Rob. I know what you've been doing.
Yeah, I think
knives are out.
I think you do a different thing to it than I do, though. I sort of run off and go, "You've been really mean to me," and you start headbutting them with your tits. But have your tits ever been offside? Have they?
Yeah, a couple times.
Only when it's cold.
Yeah. You don't see me in the cold.
But that's the thing. You know, obviously, you're quite famous for your size. You're so heavy and wide and strong. Like for a striker. I mean, that's quite.
It sounds like you're really getting into that. You're so heavy and wide.
It's not like an honest Tinder profile. I'm heavy, wide, and strong.
He's at the bar, he's giving it to him. Yeah, love. Do you know what? You're so heavy and wide. Oh, thanks.
I love
you got to start with strong, strength. You like
heavy, wide, slow.
Can't move.
I'll beat a man.
Easy, fellas. Easy, fellas.
I'm talking about the bird.
Go.
I was just saying though, like
heavy, wide, strong.
Heavy, wide, strong. But do you like, especially now at Wickham, do you think that's helping you now? Like, and also your presence of like your social media presence. Do you think people are like, oh my god, I've got to play against like because you're a proper celebrity in those leagues?
Akinfenwa, you're heavy, wide, and strong. You're heavy, wide, and strong. Heavy, wide, and strong.
That comes out on Saturday.
You're heavy, wide, and strong.
That comes out on Saturday. Trust me, I'm hitting the both of you.
Oh, that'd be classic.
Nah, do you know what?
Everyone out there, next game, sing that.
Yeah, of course. Look, I've said this. I said this off air, innit? It is mad humbling. To fact of how my profile has just elevated.
Yeah.
You know, and of course I come across these young bucks and they're like, playing against Akinfenwa, I want to show how strong I am. They always come off second best. I'm not even being arrogant, but but of course it helps, and then it doesn't help because, referees are like, well, look, you're Akinfenwa, so it's a free kick. Like, this is not about you. You know what I'm saying? So it goes. I get it, but I get it both ways. But would I complain? No, because look, if I wasn't who I was, I wouldn't be sitting here with you guys doing this podcast. You know what I'm saying? So
do you get people trying to like intimidate you or trying it on with
not trying to intimidate. I'm not trying.
Who's the strongest centre half who give you the biggest, like,
have you ever been beaten?
Like a weight. Do you know what? I came to the game against Tottenham a couple of months ago.
You might get
they had strong centre half.
Yeah, nah.
No, I know. But he was having a go.
Yeah, like my thing
Which
is,
I'm saying,
who was it?
It's a Carter Vickers. He's a young lad.
Like,
He's strong.
My thing is, it's like, the worst thing is, it's regardless of what, I'm not superhuman. So if you get your body in, you get your body in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no, you've played ball, you know what I'm saying? Once you know how to manipulate your body, you know how to manipulate your body, you know,
You've got the ballers.
You know,
Kev Gallen baller in his ruffler and fleece. That's a baller.
Thank you.
So, strength. I've not come across nobody who can take me strength for strength.
About who was the...
But
I'm not saying who took
Morgan
you.
was a tough.
West Morgan, yeah.
Shitu?
battle.
You ever play Shitu?
Yeah, to be fair,
He's
the
strong.
one game I had against him, I'm sorry, Shit was my boy, been my boy for life, but I put him down. Sorry, Shit. But I know him, Guy Branston.
Yes,
you know,
I remember
he was an
him.
animal.
He was-
I don't know.
Have you played against
He was
Parkin?
like lower.
Yeah,
striker,
played against
isn't he?
Parkin.
Forest Green? Or?
Yeah, but he's a
Yeah,
forward, so we didn't really.
He's a big lad.
He's a big boy as
He
well.
can have a fry up.
But you know, the worst thing
Before
is,
a match.
Yeah, but you know them ones. But he was mad effective at what he did.
No,
Do
he
you know
was
what I'm
good.
saying? You know that's the
He was
the
the
beast.
John Parkin, the beast.
Yeah, no, that's the second beast, the intimidating beast. I mean the
beast.
There's only one beast
there's
now.
only one beast.
Copyright beast.
Yeah.
Registered trademark beast.
Come on now. But nah, you know the worst thing is when people talk about size and that, I like to have a career at whatever you do.
Yeah.
You're doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's people who are, you know, and I'm doing the quotes because you can't see me, but them quotes, the ideal size, and they last 2 years in the game and fall out.
Yeah.
Well, if you've had a 10-year stint in anything you do, you're doing something right.
Yeah.
So that's when people try to focus on size, and I'm like, well, this guy's still dumping on the so-called perfect size people.
Exactly, you're still playing.
you're
Because
still
it's not
doing-
like you just
yeah.
get, you can still do all the other stuff as
Yeah,
well.
you still,
But
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you just concentrate on what you're good at. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Rather than like, I'm not going to try and run nobody. Like,
yeah.
I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not.
So how
There's
did you
no-
get offside then?
Yeah, I stood, you know, my titties, you know what I'm saying? No, but you know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna try and run
Have
nobody.
you ever had a fight on the pitch with anyone? Or in the training ground? Ever anyone had to have a fight with you?
No, I wouldn't say fights. I've squared up to a couple of people. I actually squared up to a manager. Leroy
Gordon
Rosinha.
Strachan. No, just the image would be amazing.
I see him. No, I see him.
I reckon he'd have a go though, Strack.
Where did I see him 2 years ago?
Joe Jordan.
What happened with the manager?
Yeah, he didn't bring me on. I sound so bad. But we were playing Chesterfield.
Threatening people to come on now.
No, but we played Chesterfield and we lost 1-0. And like anything, you're like, well, I'm a striker. We lost 1-0. We needed a goal. So walking in after games, you know, you got to run. You know what I'm saying?
It's the worst thing ever.
It's the worst thing ever. So I'm walking in, I'm taking off my pads and I'm bitching. Like, oh gosh. I think I'm 22 at the time. So like the manager's guy and something, I'm just like, oh yeah, whatever. Then he started mumbling at me like, oh yeah, you got a bad attitude. I told you. And I was like, what? Well, you want me to be happy that you didn't bring me on? Then he said something while he was walking away. I was like, don't walk away. You got something to say, say it to me. Then he came back and somebody held him. So in my head, I'm thinking, wait, you're trying to hit me. So I stood up and I was about to snooze him, but Kevin Dearden grabbed me and took me outside. And I was a young pup then, you know.
Yeah.
Like, going back to as a footballer, like you're on the bench,
Yeah.
and like you're saying you're a striker, I was a striker, you've lost, and you'd like thinking, lost 1-0, get me on, Gaffer.
Yeah.
I might not do it, I might nick a goal.
Yeah.
And then you'll come back in, and all the lads, and then the physio or the fitness coach, right? You four, we're going out. It's like, it could be winter. It's freezing. You've been sitting on the bench for
You
90
already
minutes.
know.
Your head's gone,
You
and you're
already
giving
know.
it. Come on, we're going to do some running.
You're like, what?
And you're just like devastated.
I know, I'm not
You're
trying to
just
come across like
devastated.
it's arrogant or not, but you're
Yeah.
like, what?
I know you got to do it, but you just got to.
You just don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was one time.
Yeah.
And other than
Sitting
that,
down for 90 minutes watching football, then you have to go for a run. Nightmare, that job, isn't it? So I don't know. Now you get through.
Didn't even get the win bonus. Didn't even get the coming on
you know,
bonus.
the only footballers would
Devastated.
know when we try to explain it to non-footballers, they look like we're bitching.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, nightmare,
It sounds horrendous, doesn't it?
Just tell that dude to go out fishing for 3 weeks. Coming back with some stuff and shipping up in
Can't
Grimsby.
believe it. It just made me do 10 minutes of running. What a wanker. Yeah. Freezing.
You had a trial at Watford though, month trial. What happened there? They
That
didn't-
month trial turned to 8 months. I went there and then I went out to Lithuania.
Yes, that doesn't seem the most normal approach, does it? Go to why'd you go to Lithuania?
An experience. It was an experience.
Yeah, well, like having a shit on a plane.
Nah, worse than that, my
It's
brother.
an experience.
No, you know what? You know what it is?
Living
You
up
know
north.
what? I kid you not. Let me tell you
You're
let me tell you what Lithuania was. Lithuania was, I wouldn't do it again, but
Yeah.
I'm actually glad I did it.
Yeah.
Because like now, nothing really phases me in the sense of football and dealing with issues because I was the first black person in the league.
Really?
Yeah, like my
So
first.
was there a lot of
pre-season game.
racism?
Oh, like crazy. I was about to swear. Like where to the point where my first pre-season game, it wasn't in a stadium. It was on just like the local, so the fans were standing around the pitch.
Like Sunday, almost
Yeah,
Sunday
like
league.
so Sunday league, so around the pitch. So kicked off. I went over and you heard the monkey chants. I was like, nah, man, that's not. I'm hearing this wrong. Like I'm 18, come
Yeah.
from London. I kid you not, nobody. I was still a big boy then,
Yeah.
so nobody would disrespect me in London. So
Yeah,
I'm
of course.
thinking, nah, but I'm over here with
Excuses
this.
at the
Like,
front.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not doing that. And then within 5 minutes, you heard zigga zigga zigga, shoot the fucking nigga. That was the chant. That was the chant. Zigga zigga zigga. So I remember making it to half time. I was like, look, I'm fucking going home.
Yeah.
And I went to there was only 2 people that spoke English. And I went to the one of the senior players. I was like, what's zigga zigga mean? He was like, nah, man, they just rhyme it with nigga. I was like, raw, these motherfuckers are deep. So that's what I'm not. Real talk. I was like, raw, these boys are deep. And I remember, I've said this many times, I called my brother, I said, I'm coming home. I was like 18, they said, I'm not built for this.
Yeah.
And he said this, and I can remember, we're going back, I'm 30, I'll be 35 next month, so I was 18, so we're going back some years, innit? And he was like, look,
17.
yeah.
I done maths.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right.
Going back 17 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, mate.
So going back 17
done,
years
Kev.
ago, and he said to me, he was like, look, I won't tell you to stay anywhere you don't want to stay.
Yeah.
But if you come back, they win. And that was all he said to me.
Yeah.
So I remember just thinking...
Older brother?
Older brother. And I remember thinking, fuck that, man, I'm coming home. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
At the time, at the time, I was like, yeah, they've won. On my life, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing
Yeah.
it. But then the next morning, I don't know what it was. I mean, I'm a very religious brother. And I don't know if it was God speaking to me at night, just saying, nah, man, you can deal with it. And I kid you not, I went there, and it was just ignorance because we eventually won equivalent to the FA Cup. It
Yeah.
was the first trophy in 11 years. I scored the goal, and it was all flipping. I was a miniature David Beckham, getting paid for nothing in the stores, opened up an Adidas store.
Oh, really?
Let the I'm telling you, it was a flip, and it was all ignorant. I was still getting racial abuse from away fans, but
Yeah.
they were my fans.
Yeah.
So on the first pre-season
So it was
game,
your fans
At the
singing.
beginning, it was
at the beginning,
home
it was
and away.
half and half. So it was zigga
Fucking
zigga.
hell.
So both were just saying zigga zigga zigga, shoot the fucking. I was like, raw.
Oh my
this
God, that is
deep. I was like,
awful.
I'm going home. And then,
Also, like 18, so young and just like on your own out
man,
there.
it was, and the worst thing is what the kid, which I try to explain to people as well. 17 years ago, there weren't iPads, there weren't iPhones, there weren't. So when you was away, you was away.
Yeah,
you know, I was
yeah,
talking on MSN. I had to go to the internet cafe.
Yeah, yeah.
This is what I'm trying to explain to people when they go away now.
That's like when
Yeah.
I went to Huddersfield, when I went up north.
What? Are you trying to?
My missus is from Huddersfield, so I ripped that all the time. Yeah. That's cool now. I'm going right with you.
Kev couldn't Southern North when he's looking at me thinking he's like, his wife's from Huddersfield, mate. You're not.
I was trying to mug you off, not
Oh,
you.
no, it's cool, man. She all talk like last and...
Dug yourself an hole there, didn't you, Kev?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I love how
I know, I've got-
you
I've got
managed to
backup.
twist playing in Lithuania with
Yeah, I
horrific
know.
racism. Huddersfield. Here's a bit about
Same thing.
I like how you've gone like, racism sounds bad. Anyway, everyone from the North is a fucking idiot.
So what was it like with the players? Were they weird with you? Or were they welcoming? Or were they? Bit
half and
racist.
half. There
Yeah.
was, you know what I'm saying, there was a couple that I was cool with. There was another international player, he was from Japan. He was cool, he spoke English, he learnt the language, I couldn't be asked to, so I just
Yeah.
went through him. So I remember
So you went for you were using the Japanese
As a
player
translator.
that learned English and Lithuanian to translate your English
to his,
and then he did it in
So we'll
Lithuanian.
sit down, 15 minutes, the manager will come in and he'll just be ripping, and I'll just be sitting there. And then afterwards, I talked to the guy, I was like, what are you saying? He just give me a 2-minute, yeah, they said turn him.
Yeah.
So I was like, alright, cool. And then we
when
went
losing,
back
not
out.
good,
We,
try and win.
we just went back out, so it was just,
I love how sort of like, you know, football's considered like bloke and it's all like, you know, like just normal blokes in the UK, but like I love how like when like you get these different friendship groups, like because at Man United, Tevez, I think it was Tevez, Evra, and Jinsey Park were all best mates. And you would
combination.
never have thought like
But
it
that's
was
beautiful. That's the thing about
Yeah.
football. And in-house football, you will know that it don't even matter. Like at Wickham, you got like 34-year-old who's myself rolling with an 18-year-old, and it just bridges. Football
Yeah.
bridges the gap. So you've got
That's
all
why you're so
walks
good
of
at
life.
Snapchat.
Yeah, I know. I'm dope at Snapchat. It bridges the
and that's
gap.
why that mate's really good with his mortgage plan.
So it's a good look.
It all helps everyone out,
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
it?
a
Do you know what I
good
mean?
look.
You know, so when Kev's here, I can get shoes
What
of
is
good
Snapchat?
support. I can
Yeah.
Snapchat. Did John Fashanu get you out your contract?
Yeah.
The Lithuania
Yeah, he
club.
got me out. He got
What,
me out.
You wanted to leave then, and you
Yeah,
sorted it out.
yeah. See, I went in there thinking to sign 1 year, 2 options, but I ended up signing a straight 3-year contract.
Ah, okay.
My agent was just, I ain't gonna disrespect him, but he was whack.
Yeah.
So then after 2 years, I was like, nah, man, I want to get gone. So I met John Fashanu. Can't even remember how.
Yeah.
I can't really remember how he met, but he was like, I can get you out your contract. I was like, then you're my guy.
Yeah.
So then he actually got me out my contract. He took over Barrytown, and then I went to Barrytown.
All right.
And then somehow they messed up Barrytown. Like I don't know if it was him, but word is
You on too much money.
he just not me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, that was Jamie Morley. Jamie Morley was on too much money. I played up there with him. Yeah, I think they just bleed the.
Oh, really? And
they
it just fell
bleed the-
apart?
It just fell apart.
I met John Fashanu once on Soccer AM, and he went to me. We were talking about, where do you live now? Then he went, I've got a place in the UK and I've got a place in Nigeria. I was like, okay. He went, guess how many bathrooms I've got?
That was the first time you met him.
Yeah, I'm on the sofa. So I went on. He went, guess how many bathrooms I've got? I went, 4. But now I've got 25 bedrooms. I went, all right. I'll reevaluate it. I went, 12? No.
20.
33.
What?
33 bathrooms.
That's more than he's got bedroom.
I know.
Okay.
Why was
I
it?
don't know.
Sorry.
Kev, did you ever consider playing abroad, or was Huddersfield too far already?
Plymouth, count that?
That is still on the mainland. Would you like to? Do you reckon it would have suited your style? I don't really know what your style was.
Thanks,
Sort
Rob.
of shuffling forward, wasn't it? Shuffled about a bit.
Yeah, maybe a little bit regretted when the end of my career about 6 years ago. Could have went to
You still
America.
playing 6 years ago.
Did you have offers?
No, that was the problem.
You regret not having any options.
I regret
gone to
my
America.
shit. No, I think.
Would
I don't know.
you go to America?
I was close last season. No,
I think you'd be great out there. I think
last
they'd
season
love
I
you.
was close.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I had my little boy. So actually season just turned 2.
Exactly.
So I had my
I had a
little
little
boy.
boy as soon as I
I had
finished.
no offers.
And no offers. So it was a no-brainer to stay.
Would you consider go? How long are you at Wickham
I've
for?
got another year actually. It's
Another
kicked
year.
in, yeah.
So when that finishes, would you consider going out? Would you keep
Yeah,
going
it just
on?
depends. It depends. I
Ridgewell
mean,
loves it out there.
Yeah,
We
to be
speak
fair, I'm with Sam Wood, who's real close. He goes out. Goes out with him. He says he loves it. Said he loves it. And for me, I'm in America all the time. I'm every season. I'm in America.
Yeah.
And I'm open up doing a couple projects there. So I'm half and half. But I was real on it. But then my son
What club
came.
was it? Was it any?
Houston. I was talking to Houston at the time. So
What they called Houston?
Dynamo.
Dynamo.
Houston
Oh, wow.
problems.
Is that the ones that
That's
didn't
in
offer you
Texas,
anything?
mate.
Yeah.
Showing off of your knowledge.
Thank you.
You've been looking them all. You've been emailing them all.
So
They didn't
get a
email me back.
contract.
They didn't email me back. Wankers.
who's the biggest characters you've played with? Like as you played, is there anyone that really stands out? Like
Lee Trundle.
Trundle.
Trundle's
Really?
that guy. Like, I still to date, best striker I've played with. I learned so much from him. I
Really?
signed for Swansea at 23, I think it was. And I'd been Torquay the season before, and it was just an eye opener. We just moved into Liberty Stadium. Kenny Jackett was the manager. We had Martinez, Gary Monk,
Yeah.
Leon Britton, Trundle, Robinson. It was a team. It was like a proper team, and he was just a joker. Like,
Really?
Oh man, he was a joker on the pitch, off the pitch. He was.
What kind of stuff would he do?
Talking about I don't tolerate, don't touch my clothes. Not like the worst thing is it's not even like I don't really care about style. It's my clothes. Don't touch it. Not into banter. Like,
I'm not into banter. Bottom line, I'm not into banter.
Not into banter like that. So if I don't do it to you, don't do it to me.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
You know
though,
what I'm saying?
isn't
That's how it is. But they were on the different team. Him, Andy Robinson, and McLeod.
Kevin McLeod.
Kevin
Played with him at
McLeod.
QPR.
Kevin
Funny.
McLeod. Them
Crackers.
three.
Crackers.
Them three, they would just be doing jokes where,
Scousers.
like, just they were on another wave. Like, I was like, we did. So we was on our away game, and we had to take our training kit. And this was the first time I was like, nah, man, if you did that to me, y'all lot would be dead. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is not me joking. I just don't play it. So I don't know. I think they started off with he tied his shoelace. So that's how it started. To Trundle done a number 2. He took a chip in the clothes. tied it up, and then put it on the bed. So I was like, so when they came and told me, I was like, yeah, and he was, what killed me? Wait, you know the thing that killed me the most was Maka was laughing. So it wasn't like, oh, he was like, Trans, good one. That's a good one. I was like, look, you lot's banter's different. Like, that's Trundle. Like, Trundle was just...
He did it into the crowds.
Into his training
and he was still laughing.
Just like tied it up. I said, yeah, boom, for
Does it
tomorrow.
sound like the McLeod you know?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. What happened, right? I'll tell you a story about McLeod. He didn't do it, but we were in we were come out of the showers, whatever, going home. I get a phone call. Ian Holloway was the manager and Kenny Jackett was the assistant. So I'm nearly on the way home and I get a phone call from Kenny Jackett. He went, Kevin. I went, yes, Ken. He went, someone's done a poo in the showers. And I went, all right. He said, who was it? I went, Ken, I don't know. I've left. I ain't got a clue. So they were aiming it. All right.
These are all adult men.
I know. It says also, someone's done a poo in the shower. All right. And I'm giving it, well, I don't know, Ken. I've just left. So he gives it, find out. And find out if it's Kevin McLeod. All right, Kev, was it you? I swear to God, Kevin, I swear to God it wasn't me. All right, don't worry, I believe you. And I did believe him.
Yeah.
We had a game the next day. And at the time we was in League One and Brentford were our rivals. And we had a match on the Tuesday evening. This happened on the Monday. So on the Tuesday evening, we've gone in and Ian Holloway is raging about it. Yeah. He's gone mental. So
he seems like quite a light-hearted guy.
Not when it comes to shitting in the shower.
Really?
Because I think why he got I think the reason he got the ump was this. The woman who cleaned up the shower told him and he had to pick it up. Oh, yeah. He wouldn't let her do it. So he's come in and gives it.
He's a gentleman.
He's given this one. This is a disgrace. This is right. I was captain at the time, mate. Kevin, get in there. He gives it. I am raging. This is before a match, hour and a half when you like turn up for a match. I am raging. I'm fucking going, man. He's going crackers. And I'm giving. He said, go in there. Tell him. Just, I don't care who it is, then no one will know who it is. If they tell me, come up front and all this. And I'm like, all right. So I've walked in and I've get it. Lads, he has lost the plot. His head's gone. He's gone. If you don't, someone don't go, oh, let's right, we've got 10 minutes. I don't care. No one cares. He don't care. No one will know. Whoever did it, just tell him, right? So someone, I'm not going to name who it was, someone has gone. No, I'm not going to say. You wouldn't know. Someone's gone. I could see him looking shifty and I'm looking at him going, yeah, I think it could be him. He's gone and rang up his mate. He's given him Ian Holloway's number, right? This is before the match. There's some bloke off the street, a mate of one of the players, rang up Ian Holloway. Ring. Ian Holloway was telling me after, I was pissing myself, right? He went, hi. And just I said that Brentford are big rivals. He went, yeah, Ian Holloway went, who's this? He goes, this is Brentford Dave, and I shat in your showers. Ding! Yeah. He went ballistic. Yeah, Brentford Dave.
That's sick from the guy though. That's serious.
He went like so after the game we won, after the game still going mental. He don't know who it is to stay.
See, you know what? That just brought back. You know, I can just remember. You are mad serious when you train.
Yeah.
Okay, so I came on a trial. You're a mad serious guy.
Kevin Gallen is.
I came on trial to QPR.
Yeah.
And we did the 5-4-3-2-1 round the track.
Oh God.
Yeah. So I came. So we did that. That's why I didn't. That's the reason why I get signed because I was on that day.
Oh, that pre-season.
It was that pre-season.
Oh, that was rock hard.
5-4-3-2-1. We did that, and then we did
what
some finishing.
What does that mean? The 5-4-3.
So it's round the track.
5 laps.
5 laps.
Yeah.
4 laps.
4 laps. 3 laps.
Did you get it?
Sounds like it's getting easier though, isn't it?
I did the old 5-4-3-2-1.
So
why?
So like a 400-metre track.
Yeah.
Going it 5 times.
Yeah.
Wait a bit, then
you got to do it 4 times, and then you got a time. And if you don't get into a time limit, if you don't come in the time limit, you got to do it again.
Yeah.
So shits were there.
Straight after.
Yeah, but it was a problematic. And we was doing finishing, and I was doing finishing, and I was a pup, and you were senior, and I remember.
Not that old, much older than you.
No, man, you was older than me, man. Oh, right, but
6
you was.
years.
How old are you?
41.
Yeah, but 6 years at that time is you're senior.
And he's always looked a bit older,
6 years, and I'm not finding it. You're Gallen, isn't it? Like you know what I'm saying. So man, you know what I'm saying. He was that guy. So
Well,
I'll
what
give
did
you
I say?
that.
What did I give it?
No, it was. You didn't say nothing to me.
You were that guy.
No, meaning you're that guy in your stature. So at QPR, you're that. No, you didn't say nothing to me. That was it. You didn't say nothing to me. So I said it, I did it.
Shit.
You didn't say a word. You was just, and you was jogging around doing it right. And then because I was on a trial, I was like, I remember it was
right.
nah, you didn't help me
right.
on because you
Do it
didn't
right.
I remember
Oh, this
that.
is taking a turn.
Oh, God.
Shut the door. Shut the door. We have to have a conversation.
R.I.P. Kev.
Go on now, bro. Kevin, I'm grown now, bro.
Get him some Nando's now.
But you know the thing is, what I do remember, you was mad professional as all the youngsters that were there, and I can't remember a couple other youngsters. You know us, man. We had swag,
Yeah.
but you was proper. It was a proper professional. You did it, train. Went round and Kenny Jackett was very meticulous.
Yeah, he
in,
was.
very meticulous in what he did. But yeah, I props
you know,
that.
he
Props
told
that.
me.
So you never spoke to any of the trialists?
He
Never.
didn't, he didn't speak to me.
And you was the big guy. He should be the arm
he
around the
didn't speak to me.
shoulder.
I'd shoot him in corner.
Yeah, I remember I'd
shoot him
shit
in
chat to
corner.
me, but I
I'd shoot him in
remember he
corner.
did. And he was, and we
Case
went off with
comes
the
on top.
strikers. So the strikers.
So is it even a smaller group?
So it was a
quite
smaller
intimate.
group. So I was like,
you
and I
think
said,
you'd
but he was
expect
proper.
Rob,
chat.
work is work.
That's the worst thing is
That's what Kenny Jackett
you're
said
so
to me.
mad jokey now, but you on the train. I don't know if it's maybe it was just that day where I got it, but was that you? Was you?
No, I used to mess about, but Kenny Jackett used to say to me, Kevin, work is work. Get your work done. You know what he's like.
Yeah.
Know him well. Get your work done, and then mess about in the change rooms after.
Really?
Do your work.
And this was pre-season, so he's probably blowing a bit.
Yeah, I can. Well, we all were. I couldn't breathe. Not like talk to you. Sorry, mate.
Kenny, let's talk about Kenny Jackett. Weren't Kenny the Jacket the most? You'll go in the meeting and you'll come out more confused than you was when you went in. Do you know what?
I'll say, I get involved in
the
that.
one thing is that I would love to work with Kenny now because I'm older, so
Yeah.
I'll know how to deal with him. So I'll go in there, Gaffer, like, why am I not playing? He'd be like, yeah, and I'm like, Gaff, but. Last game I was, yep, sure, you're right, but yep, sure, yes, yeah, the way, yep, right, sure, yes,
exactly him.
B, sure,
That's him.
yes, sure. It's like, yeah, but Gaffer, listen, yeah, you know what? Yeah, sure, B, yeah. And I come out of the room like, what the fuck just happened there? I'm like, I'm not lying.
Yeah, but there's so many managers when you go in and go, excuse me, Gaffer, can I have a word? And he goes, yes, come in. And you sit down and you literally come out and give it, what happened there? Nothing. You'd go downstairs, like, what did he say?
Yeah, what did he say?
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah.
Base Jerry Frost was the best. Jerry, why aren't I playing? Well, Kevin, this was what happened about 10. Well, Kevin, when I was captain of England at 23 and then I got the injuries, I don't know, this, that, okay, see ya. Close the door on the way out. I'm fucking hell. That's what he said. He's captain of England at 23, the usual.
Hard to come back from that,
I was like that. Killed me.
Was he the captain of England at 23?
Yeah, he was, what a player. Different level.
Worst
But there's
Before the
loads of
injuries.
managers like that. And then sometimes you end up having a rumble, don't you?
Yeah, like, to me, like out of everybody, it was only Kenny. I've only dealt with Kenny that could do. Then to be fair, Mad Dog, Martin Allen was something else as well.
Really?
Yeah, he was something. We're finding that, but Kenny was the one that mind messed me, like that real Jedi. Like, yes, you are not playing. Yeah, I'm not playing. He was just out of everybody. Martin Allen was just. Well, we'd be talking about football, then he'd be like, yeah, B, it's raining outside. No, it ain't, okay, cool, yeah. So, that's how he was. So I could do, I was a bit older. But
Listen
Kenny,
to this, right? Jerry Frost has once said to me, this is the best ever. He went, Kevin, I think you should stop drinking pints and go on the vodka. I was like that. What? See ya.
Thanks for the advice.
Thanks for the advice, yeah. I went down and lads were crying.
When he was your manager, what did you think about his haircut? Did everyone laugh about it? But you obviously couldn't say nothing.
Who's this?
He was hard,
Jerry
man.
Francis, hard.
He was strong, stocky.
Was he?
Yeah, big legs. He
Jerry
played football.
Heavy, wide legs.
Whatever strong you ain't getting the ball off that.
You're trying to suggest that Jerry Francis is stronger than Akinfenwa?
he's not.
You'd pick him up. That's not the point. I said he wouldn't get the ball off him. He was like
Really?
powerful, stocky. Yeah, what a player. Even when
Even
he was
his
like
hair was stocky.
50, he was different level in training. Just
Really?
1-2ing everyone. Yeah, just moving, topping the lads. If his team weren't winning,
Really?
yeah,
Friday
mine
night?
was like
2-footed.
we will play until his team wins. One of those.
One of those.
Yeah.
One of those.
And we used to have a Saturday morning away games. We used to have to train in the hotel gardens every Saturday, and I have to play until his team wins.
weird,
like
isn't it?
away match.
Did you not let a goal in?
Yeah, we just had to.
Yeah, after a while, next
Mad
goal's really
bastard.
taking.
We've got a match at 3 o'clock. It's half one. We haven't even a pre-match.
Already tired.
Did you ever encounter Graham Stack? Did you ever play Graham Stack?
Yeah, Stacky.
Yeah.
I chatted to Stacky yesterday.
He's
mental.
yeah, he's not right, is he?
Stacky's cool, but
No, he's a lovely bloke.
I never actually got the crazy Stacky. I've heard the
So he
story.
never ironed you, put an iron on you.
Nah. See, I've never heard this story. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Whenever I come here, Stacky was in goal. I come up against some corners,
Okay,
Stacky
obviously,
I think he's the only
Mm.
one who he stuck his finger up my arse.
What?
QPR Mill, yeah.
What?
The only keeper just went like that. I was standing because I was
That's- hang on,
I used to stand on the keeper like that.
What
are you doing?
What? So you were standing. He stuck.
He just stuck his glove up my arse.
Oh, with a glove on?
Yeah.
Fucking hell,
Straight
that's
up.
a...
Oh wow! Has anyone ever
Straight
tried that with you?
Please, no, man, no. No, I told you I don't do banter. Go on.
I just looked round and went, all right, mate.
What did he say?
He just laughed and I laughed. What can you say?
And then that was
the
your
end of it.
first date.
Oh, God.
First day of school.
Fucking big goalkeeper.
I know, it's a big
and
love.
Yeah,
as well.
He's stacked.
solid, yeah.
He's stacked, yeah.
Do you get that?
dry goalkeeper glove. Fucking hell.
What are you doing? Lubing it?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'd want if I
While the
had
game's
to.
going on, in case a corner happens.
And goalkeepers, they're a bit different breed, aren't they? Goalkeepers.
Yeah.
Do you ever-
Mental.
Do you get them flying out, collecting the ball, trying to knock you out, and things like that? Or
Nah, not really. To be
No.
fair, the only one was what's his name? I called him Stimo. He's gone into wrestling now. He must know what I'm chatting about.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah,
he was like, he was big.
He was a tank. Like we kept on. Yeah, he keeps talking like he wants to go toe to toe with
Was
me
he in
now.
WWF or something?
Yeah,
now?
he's doing wrestling now. He's.
Would you do wrestling?
Never say never. To be fair, I meant to have a sit down with WWE. WWF was it one of them?
WWE,
Yeah,
yeah.
WWE. I meant to have a sit down with them. So
Really?
who knows, man? Let's watch this
I'd love
space.
to have a sit down with WWE.
Vince McMahon.
All I have a sit down with is my mother-in-law because I've not put the dishwasher in properly. So we'll talk about the penalty in the playoff last year,
Yeah.
AFC Wimbledon.
Yeah,
And then what was going through your mind at the time?
don't miss.
Don't miss.
It was. It took like.
9 seconds.
Yeah. No, to be fair, it wasn't even that I was nervous about taking a pen. It was because we had the argument, or I would say the debate with Callum Kennedy about taking it. So I knew the game was up. So it wasn't like, I had to score this to win the game. I knew the game was done. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just because we made such a spectacle of taking it,
arguing.
of arguing. I was like, nah, if I miss, it's going to be like a joke.
You've got to, if you argue for it, you've got
Yeah.
to.
So
you've got
and
to
it was
score.
it was.
Who was supposed to take it?
The story is our penalty takers are Lyle Taylor, George Frankham. Both of them are off the pitch.
Yeah.
So then it goes into seniority, which is me. But
Yeah.
I did say to him the last game of the season, look, the next penalty you can take. It just happened. The next penalty was in the final.
But you didn't think it was going to be.
I was like, look, sorry, I'm older than you. I've got to take it.
How old
Yeah.
is he?
He's not even. I think Callum's
Young.
28. Like,
Oh,
you know
so
what I'm saying?
he's got more opportunities
Yeah,
for
so I'm
those sort of
like,
goals.
look, so-
Did you apologise after, or was it
Yeah,
your
but
friends?
straight afterwards, to be fair, afterwards he ran up to me. Afterwards he's like, I hate you, but great penalty.
Yeah.
And
Oh, if it
he's
goes,
done.
then
So
you-
it was,
if
it
you
went, you know, it was just at the
Imagine if you
time.
missed.
Yeah, if he missed, he would have been like, oh, but I'm bigger than him. So
Yeah, he still
it's
would have
what
done
it is,
anything.
so-
He'd be like, oh,
where it
bloody
is,
hell,
though.
mate.
You know what I mean?
We got some questions. Do you want to ask these, Ian? The questions
Yeah.
from a Northampton fan.
From a Northampton fan.
Yeah,
Good times,
someone got in
Northampton.
contact knowing you was going to be on the show. Got some questions for you.
All right, cool.
Did they really? That hasn't happened, has it? Has someone got in touch?
Yeah.
Genuinely?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Good to know you're across all this, Ian.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. So someone's emailed in and gone, what was Boothroyd or Boffroyd?
Oh.
Yeah, Boothroyd, yeah.
What was his problem?
AD.
That's all they've aggressively.
Because he was a bit of
emailed
a. He used to play for Arsenal. Jay Boffroyd.
No, not
No,
AD Boothroyd.
AD was a manager.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
sorry, I'm not up to date with
Have you
the
not done
fucking
your
Northampton
research, Rob?
managers.
Yeah, but
You
he's-
not done your research, Rob?
He's English.
Neither of us know what the
Love
fuck's
it,
going
Ian.
on here.
Tell him,
Yeah,
Ian.
go on,
Tell
Jack.
him. Let me
You know
do
what?
it.
Just fight.
Let me
Come
do
on,
it.
let's
Let me do it.
Let's all choose a tag team partner.
Off the top row. I would choose Kevin, who won't talk to me if we go work together.
Oh, yeah, because you stabbed me in the back.
Yeah, and Perry
So
Groves, mate.
who's the manager then?
Williams. AD
We
Boothroyd
don't
is the
know.
under-21 manager now.
Yeah.
Go,
Yeah.
carry on.
Yeah.
What was his problem?
So what was it? Yeah, what was his
Why are you
problem?
looking at me?
Was he mental?
Yeah,
I'm looking at everyone. I don't know what's going on anymore.
He had a problem with me. He was.
Did he sign you, though?
No, that's what I'm saying. He's the only manager that inherited me. So
Oh, okay.
he inherited. So, you know, he's got. I mean, we've all got egos, but his ego is to be fair, in my career, the biggest I've come across, you know. So he was like, look, I've been a Premiership manager. I've come take over a League Two team. Why are people still asking about Akinfenwa? That was his whole thing.
He didn't like the fact it was about you, not him.
So then, you know, we got to the playoff final.
Yeah, a few like that.
Yeah, it was just mad. We got to the playoff final and he benched me. I'd scored 17 goals, top goal scorer, then got to the playoff final against Bradford. He was like, B, I'm not starting you.
He doesn't want it to be about you, does he?
Again. So then it was, and then at the end of that, he released me. So it was just, and then my thing is not even that. Then he come for me after I left. And I just don't like that. I'm like, look, if you don't take to me as a player, cool. If you inherited me, you inherited me. You didn't sign me.
Why don't we do a white collar boxing match?
It wouldn't be fair. I'll tell you
is he that big?
Yeah, no, it just wouldn't be fair. But you know, let me say something though, and I will put this out there. As much as I didn't really take to him, I mean, I talked to him Isaiah. As much as I really checked for him now, he made a comment to me, which at the time I was like, yeah, whatever. He said he wants to be England manager one day, and I said to him, didn't say nothing to him. I just was like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, just cool. But I back and I give props to anybody that puts an ambition up there and goes for it. So he's one step away from it. So I got to give him props. I mean, I don't know about. You know.
But I mean, to be fair, Gareth Southgate's not even the proper manager, is he? Really? Is that? Does anyone care? Germany away, Livermore and Dorian midfield. Fuck off!
Oh, you know.
I might well watch Scotland.
They done all right yesterday, though.
He's agreeing. I can believe it. He's agreeing.
Look
at the smile on his
No one
face.
gives a shit about Southgate. No one gives a shit about Boothroyd.
You're out of order, Robert. And Adebayo. You're out of order. Give him a chance.
Don't put me in there.
Give him a chance. Me and Ian, give him a chance.
Southgate, I'll leave it out.
G Southgate.
I lost all respect for Southgate, right? When him, Chris Waddle and Stuart Pearce did
And
a
the
pizza
Pizza
advert.
advert immediately after.
Oh, you peasants.
After missing the penalty.
How much money
Week
do you need,
after.
you sad
They've got to
fucks?
get paid, man. Let them get paid. God, G
He
Southgate.
was a Villa captain. You must have had a couple of quid.
Just a couple.
But I would do a pizza advert if they're listening.
I'm going to your game on Saturday, so I can't wait to see
nice.
it.
What's it?
He's scouting, still scouting.
yeah.
For Brighton?
Yeah.
Do
Are you looking at
you
it?
fancy
I
Brighton?
don't know yet.
Which team?
Well, I'm looking at players.
Yeah, no.
Not
For both teams.
secret,
Are you playing Wickham?
I actually
Not
don't know. That's
scouting.
the email. But it's
If anyone jumps out.
yeah,
Okay.
it would be someone young from either team. So if you got any
Is
young
that
ones,
scouting Gallen?
Beanie, scouting
Yeah,
Beanie.
Marcus B. So that's a private joke, boys. You don't know.
Sorry, lads.
Don't worry about it. Sorry, fellas.
Oh, you're friends now, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're not at the
He's talking to me
trial.
now.
No, it's all better now.
We're all cool
You
now.
go for a trial. Get away from me. I'm Kevin Gallen. I'm the captain. Get out of my fucking face, you noob. I'm the big man round here. Now go and shit in the shower before I say it. Right.
Ask Beanie about that tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
he was there.
classic Beanie.
Yeah, he was there.
Pathetic.
He might have done it.
He might
have done it. No, he didn't.
Yeah, Beanie ain't got that. He ain't got it in him to then fold
He's a
it.
nice bloke.
Classic
Yeah,
Bean Dog.
The Bean Dog.
Oh, I got Captain Beanie. Little Beanie baby. Wicked, I don't think anyone else got anything to add. Is that
I don't think so.
No. Thanks so much for coming in.
No, my pleasure, man.
Thanks for listening. Download it, tell your friends about it, rate it, subscribe, leave a comment. Kevin Gallen, thank you very much. Ian,
Thank you, everyone.
The
Thanks for
Beast Mode.
Beast mode.
Akinfenwa.
Nice.
Thank you very much, Ray. Bye.
Pleasure.
Cheers.
The Magic Sponge is a ... production for Dave, hosted by Rob Beckett, Jimmy Billard and Ian Smith.